Mount Fuji area. They've confirmed the presence of both a nest and a monarch. Commander Fosco is in Brussels, coordinating with the rest of the Defense Division. They're devising an attack plan to send in the atoms.
Speaking of the atoms, have they figured out anything about that machine we found downtown?
I'm afraid we've had no word from Syncor yet. We'll continue to weed the Nephilim out in the region, while we wait on word about the nest.
Bahara says Megadon's good to go.
Be warned, team. The volcanic activity in the region has increased significantly. That monarch is clearly throwing a fit.
We can see that.
Megadon will show him who's got the most fire.
There you go. Bash the building on your head.
Miss Cruces, what's this new monarch's name?
Agnitor. The ancient texts describe her as a raging inferno.
It suits her.
Oh, there you go.
You doing okay in this heat, Aegis?
I wouldn't say I'm comfortable. How about you, Jamila?
Oh, I'm fine. Galahad's cooling systems are great.
How about next mission, you let me pilot the Atom?
strong signal ahead. It might be a new type of alpha.
King Mola.
That thing was strong.
There can only be one.
How can I help you?
Nephilim number 6. Nephilim data. Fire close. 39 meters, 16,000 tons. Veracloss is a speedy, dangerous Nephilim that can slice its foes. It often likes to bait opponents into reckless attack, which Veracloss can counter with incredible speed. They should be prioritized and dealt with quickly. King Malakor, 93 meters, 100,000 tons. An absolute titan of a Nephilim, its destructive power is unparalleled among more common varieties, closer to that of Megadon and Ganira's. We're lucky it showed up alone. Encountering one as part of a horde could be messy. R.E. Gerald's life. Dr. Cruz notes. Scouring our sources and archives, team has gleaned the following. Born in 1913, Regnia's Ilium was a granddaughter of the German archaeologist Erasmus Ilium. Famous for his 1921 expedition to Palomir's Ilium, was responsible for the discovery of a complex beneath the city. Most of this complex had already been sacked, but remaining chambers contained texts within in unknown languages. Ilium was beaten to death by his own men while sailing back to Europe later that year, and the artifact he recovered were stolen. Between 1933 and 1937, Regina, now a geologist, published a few papers trying to prove the validity of her grandfather's discoveries and other regarding energy anomalies in the depths of the Western Atlantic. Regalia moved to the United States in 1938, where she started her literary career as an R.E. Gerald. She passed away in 1989, leaving 2 daughters behind.
Backup files to Yamanashi, not far from Mount Fuji.
Let me guess. For our next mission, we'll be clearing the way through Yamanashi so Dawn can retrieve the files.
Wow, didn't peg you for a telepath, AG.
Is he one?
Of course not, numbskull. That's basically it, AG. If there's a chance that Maki found something important, We want to know what it is.
Yamanashi is not far from the Monarch's lair. I expect things will be pretty fiery.
I'd love to see Megadon in action.
Oh, I can pick up trains. Headbutt, motherfucker.
There's an eruption happening. Getting to the research building won't be easy.
whatever we find.
AG, can I ask you something? Why do adults lie so much?
That's kind of a tough one. Could you be more specific?
Fosco says a lot of things that he doesn't mean. And he's not the only one, but he does it a lot.
Yeah, well, Fosco's an ass. Seriously busy guy. He doesn't always make time for the truth.
Liar! I know what you were gonna say. Why don't you like Fosco?
Where do I start? For one thing, he's probably funneling Don's resources into his companies.
Well, why don't you stop him?
It's not that simple. The Nephilim are the bigger threat, literally. And he helps us fight them. Even if his reasons aren't exactly kosher.
But you're a hero. You should stop him.
A hero can't save everyone, Kohara. Sometimes they have to choose who they care about most. You know, I haven't always been so good at that myself.
You look concerned, Kiwa. Everything okay?
It's just... Are Ganira and Megadon going to be okay?
What do you mean? With you and your sister guiding them, they've been doing great so far.
I mean, after we kill the last nest and the last monarch, when we've killed all the other Nephilim, what will happen to them?
Well, they're also Nephilim, and... Eiji told me once that he wasn't so different from them. That we weren't. I used to think he couldn't be more wrong. Guess I'm not so sure anymore.
You care about protecting the world. That's what Ganira cares about too.
I'm sure she does.
Check out our latest intel.
Lake Ontario, University of New Toronto research paper. Abstract and investigation into the effects of Nephilim presence in water bodies and ecosystems has been conducted in Lake Ontario. Reports of Nephilim emerging from the many roots covering the lakebed led the authors to anticipate a high concentration of related pollutions. However, the data retrieved from the lake water's chemical analysis have yielded unexpected results. The levels of pollution, which previously matched those of many metropolitan cities areas, have been reduced to levels not just from before the 2036 climate catastrophe, but lower than any previous recordings from the 20th century to 21st centuries. In this paper, the results of the research is present and the possible implications are discussed. In citing the Nephilim, Professor Maki's notes. Cross-referencing my own results with the data from the Project Raven, I've concluded that the supersonic sounds we've been analyzing are indeed produced by the Nephilim, like by nests and monarchs. Their patterns are unlike anything I've seen before. In nature, sound emitting concludes with outbursts of violence and Nephilim, but also appear to attract them. I've designed a supersonic emitter of my own own that would allow us to replicate similar supersonic patterns. It would be big both in size and budget, but with it, we could lure Nephilim away from unevacuated areas, and with further research, we may even discover a way to produce sounds that elicit other reactions, something soothing, perhaps. Shoal dimensions. Adding dimensions to spacetime wouldn't be a theory explained. Shoal Stranger's features. I've drawn blueprints for a device that could infuse the surrounding space with Shoal. If my mathematics are correct, and if space can be Shoal infused, the ensuing anomaly would cause anything caught in this field to rotate their dimensional alignment. So to speak, such a fold could be quite unstable. However, unless the object within were Shoal infused as well, the drawn blueprints for a further device that could sustain the ensuing anomaly by drawing upon Shoal energy from both sides of the fold. Now I just need a way to open such a portal.